From the home of the Bills since 1973, there's a look at the newly named New Era Field just outside of Buffalo, New York. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Buffalo Bills. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season, Week 17, is underway. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Now, let's go.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home.
Express.
He's coming. We got double up, double up.
Mike 2. Watch 93.
Watch 2. Switch up, switch up.
Hey, Delta.
2, Mike 2.
Express.
Watch the run.
Choose the mic.
A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Quarterback D-line. Get that quarterback D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
36, 36.
Purdue. 2, Mike 2.
In your face.
They run. Devontae Freeman. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
All day, baby, all day.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Watch 2. 2. Blue Dan.
Undercrunch.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. First and 10 at the 18.
Big edge.
22, jet bomber. 22.
Johnson. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And now the throw hauled in by Green. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check. Crunch.
Hey, two.
Hey, watch the lane.
Now Johnson. And an alley to run. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 34 yards there and a 1st down. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Echo.
Check 50.
Great stone. Travel.
On the ground, this is Johnson. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Move. Run.
He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Get out of here.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
Play it. 58. Right over there. Yeah. Mike,
He may try and run. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On the double.
Mike. Going 58's the Mike.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
General West. 5.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
I smell fear in that offense.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Duke Johnson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And they're able to strike first here on their opening drive. Lutz with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your number one path to getting there, and they can get that done in this game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Freeman.
Go,
and an alley to run. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. And all the way in, touchdown, New York. Devontae Freeman Touchdown number 15 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Here's Chandler Catanzaro for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go!
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time...
This is caught inside the 15.
Let's go,
A big play here for Buffalo. 57 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me something. Give me something. Here we go, here we go. Shim! 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. 58, right there.
Here's Johnson.
Put him on the button.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On second down now, it's Johnson.
I got you.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Keep playing hard.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another first down run right there.
Check 24.
Delta.
58, boys, 58.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
That's where
you will too.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
They come up in an offset eye.
Mike, 58,
From the
right
2 now, second and goal.
Switch. 6 guy.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Duke Johnson with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Carr. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
You got him.
Hey, down. Watch edge.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. It's complete to Diggs. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Stephon Diggs with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken very short.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Being chased out left. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
Let him know. Choose the mic.
Check. Bang! Bang, bang! Bang, bang!
Now Jackson. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So second down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43.
61, match box.
Now a handoff, Johnson.
They're running it.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
60 yards.
Oh, yeah!
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Check.
On third down, Jackson. He's got his man here. It's Green. 25 yards that time. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10.
Check 49.
Topper.
Choose the mic.
Mike
2.
Looking to throw on second down. Jackson. Green brings it in. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Championships, baby. He's checking. Crash.
Charlie.
Jam. No. Off. Check. Lucky.
Yeah. Motion.
Jackson.
Motion.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Now Lutz for the field goal try. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Bills have come back to regain the lead. Now, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
It's gonna work.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. To throw, it's Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Drew Kaiser now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now, fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball.
Alert, flare, alert, flare.
Shift, watch the shift.
Back.
Kill.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we have come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This will be taken short.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Finding Green complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Check. Watch out. Watch two.
They'll run on first down. It's Johnson, and he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now it's Jackson. He's got Green. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Lutz's kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
Conventional football, football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory. at the 48-yard line. Now Carr. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Darius Leonard in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it.
93. 93.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Carr. And he finds Danny Amendola. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd.
Raider 1.
Check your hot read. Mike 2. Mike 2.
Not here.
Golf.
Two's the mic.
That's it.
All day.
Now
I'm here
Carr.
all day.
And Eifert has it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. Carr will come up here with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Devontae Freeman. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Say, deuce.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Jackson steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. This is caught inside the 15.
Come on, fellas.
A big play here for Buffalo. 57 yards. One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Check three, check.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two.
Set, ready.
It's the mic.
70 endings.
It's the mic.
Hey, come on, oh, come on, oh.
Yo, motion, bump, 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 bump. Bump, bump, bump. Run!
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
Yeah.
He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's third down. The Bills on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Check, 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 check. Check, check. Watch the shift. Hey, watch the shift. Watch the shift.
And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15.
It's easy work.
He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down. The kick by Lutz is good, and the Bills have taken the lead here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Let's go, let's go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. It's the linebacker, Brandon Marshall. On the tackle.
That's it.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Tight end left, tight end left.
3 down, 3 down.
Carr gonna throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Jerry Hughes in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Mike, 2.
Ready?
Hey, two.
And we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the
White Monday down.
converge.
Shift. Slam. Check.
Express.
From the gun, it's Carr. He gets it to Brown, complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Carr will come up here with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game.
Watch the twist.
White Monday down.
Mike, two.
Throwing now is Carr. This a screen to Abdullah. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Facing a second and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
No.
A first run for the backup, Abdullah. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. Two minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter.
He wasn't ready.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Freeman, and he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Freeman again, a first down carry. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. The tackle made there by Harrison Smith. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Single. Watch 1 and 2.
They'll look to throw. This one complete to the tight end, O'Shaughnessy. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 35. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Carr will come up here with a first and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. Here's Freeman. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
Shift. Hey, Haywood.
Now Carr. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
Lutz with the extra point, and it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
29.
To throw his car. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Carr to throw. And Diggs has it. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Back to throw, Carr. Now a desperation throw deep downfield and unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
694. Mike, 2. Watch 2. Watch 2.
Come to watch.
Express.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Easy. Kill.
Mike, 2. I got you. 2's the Mike.
Carr going to go on fourth down. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. As they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
And this is going to be recovered by the Bills, and that should all but do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Let's go now.
25's the mic. 25's the mic. You better bring it.
They will take the knee here, and they will finish this regular season with a victory. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises, really both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one.